Hello, my little monsters. It's so good to see you all again. Welcome to my highlights of my third stream, the one where I went feral over a tabletop role-playing game. I know, surprising I can go feral, but I am part fox. Or, I have half of a fox soul, so I suppose it shouldn't be too surprising to you, my lovely little monsters. Let's get started, shall we? You might be thinking I am, of course, talking about Vampire the Masquerade, but we're gonna get that shit out of here because I'm talking about Orbisard and Reign of the Accursed, baby. I'm not sorry about the last point. That is very important to know. I am not sorry that I'm going to be going absolutely fucking feral. Also, there should be more than one book, cowards. I know this company has gone defunct. I don't care. Give me the rights. I will make more books. When I say things, I want you to know what I'm saying and not just thinking I'm totally insane, even though I am. I'm an average Sedite enjoyer, though, so maybe you shouldn't listen to me. Listen, I like daddy set, okay? I have people who collect. Yeah, by the way, vampire taxes are real. You have to pay your vampire taxes. If you're like, what's the reason for existing life? The universe in this universe says that the reason to exist is life. They're like, we made new gods, but they're so perfect. It's tragic. We made perfect beings. Oh, woe is me. Yeah, Akasha, shut the fuck up. And Akasha was like, magic's pretty dope, kiddo, but not dope enough. I'm still sad. Arias like came up to the mom and was like, hey mom, I get you're the big sad, but look, I made intelligent life. I made humans. And Akasha was like, oh, I'm glad someone understands me, and got happy. Then each of the gods like go and make armies because they're like, oh, we don't want to fight each other because we don't want to hurt each other because we're such good siblings. We're just gonna make fucking sentient beings to fight for us. They hit him with a nerf. A new patch came in. Arias, you're not really able to stay with the gods anymore. You lose most of your power. You're still immortal though, but you have to drink the blood of your creations to survive. Then dude just like stumbles up one day after his second wife dies, goes to the castle, tells the king, yo, I'm in charge now. The king is like, who the fuck are you? And no, the fuck you're not. The king sends his whole army after this guy, and he kicks the army's ass and doesn't die. So yeah, he's in charge now. They're the smart Nazi. They're the smart Nocti boys. They also literally feed on fear. So not only do they need blood to survive, they literally need to spook people. Like, they're just like, ah, yes, I need to do the spook. And honestly, relatable. I like spooking people. Their weakness is that they're thirsty lads. They're not picky lads. They're thirsty. They need more blood than everyone else. They want to get a little sucky with the bloody. Because I made this, I think the same way as I think, surprisingly. I can see the future and I want to preserve the peace. I also eat souls. Don't worry about it. It's so sad. They keep their human mind. They still have a human mindset, but they're monsters, so it's tragic. But I will make my other vampires have feelings because I just care so much, guys. I just want the humans to be happy. Made a new religion and tried to make people forget about the old gods, or the real gods. And we're just being so benevolent and ignore the fact that there are 4 supernal archai and 4 new gods. Yeah, they worship the 4 supernal archai. They're down bad for their Cthulhu masters. And they control an empire by the name of the Shokaiju Empire. Now, this is, again, this is literally just a portmanteau of Shogun and Kaiju. Wealth actually fucking gives you money amounts. Okay, the Veil, which is it's the Masquerade, but it's called the Veil. So the Veil is a sentient being that will actually punish you for trying to get mortals to know about you. Like, it's just a process of exposure. Like, eventually they'll realize, no matter what the veil tells them. And so, yeah. I mean, that's just how it works. But they also gave every clan a totally unique power that is theirs alone. But you're playing a Bruja, so you don't have cool powers unless you're in the Sabbat. It helps the individual clans be unique more so than in BTM, and I really like that about this game. How I like to say it is that the Accursed are both stronger and weaker than Kindred. Anyways, so whenever you buy a DDM power, you're not just buying like a single power like in BTM. Like, you know how in BTM you go 1 to 5 dots and then you get the power that's associated with the dot, or in V5 you choose between like 1 and 3 powers typically. That's not how that works in here. You get every single like level of a DDM you get basically 3 powers, 3 abilities to do. I just really like the gothic 19th century vibes of the setting. I think it's like, I know Victorian age vampire exists, but because this is not set on Earth, this is set on a different world. Yes, it has the aesthetics of the Victorian age, but it does avoid a lot of the obvious pitfalls of associating it with the real world, which I think was a good move on the part of the people who made this on Dead-Eyed Shade Games. I like the inclusion of the cosmic horror. I think it adds a really nice twist that makes this not just, oh, we have Vampire the Masquerade at home, Vampire the Masquerade at home. This really kind of makes it its own thing. Like I mentioned before, the veil, the thing that keeps the Accursed from being noticed by the mortals, is sentient. I love that. Kindred will lose a limb and they just spend blood points to heal it back up and it's fine, right? Not so with the Accursed. With the Accursed, you lose a limb and there's only one bloodline or one order that has the ability to fix that up. And you're gonna have to pay them a lot of money to fix it up. I think the loss of limbs especially in this setting, which is very much a gothic, like Victorian themed world, really makes it feel a lot more horrifying, because now you're actually down a limb unless you have the money to pay up. Also, yes, there are vampires, as you can see. These are Accursed fighting werewolves. Wait, why did I say vampires? These are werewolves. Yes, there are werewolves, but they're not super prevalent in the setting. But y'all take care. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Good night, all my little monsters.